Well, we've made it to Mozambique. What a place to go bow hunting. Elephant, lion, leopard, Cape buffalo, and lots of other plains game. We're in central Mozambique, we're in the jungles, the Suni forest, and that's what we're after, the little Suni. It's one of the tiny 10 of Africa, and they only live in a special place like this. And our guide is Andrew Walker. Andrew's a young PH, but he has a ton of experience.
These Suni, we really got a good population. They're basically from, I know, northern Swaziland all the way up to Tanzania, but I got to say Zambezi Delta probably has the highest population of Suni. They're really tiny. They're probably 5 pounds max. The males really have good horns in comparison to the blue darker and the red darker, but they love this dense thick forest, and a lot of it, we call it a sand forest. So it's a lot of vines, and there's nothing really, no thick shrub at the bottom, but lots of vines and lots of twigs and sticks and everything, as we've seen the last few days.
The tiny Suni prefers the thick forests of Mozambique and Tanzania. Weighing under 10 pounds, only male Suni sport horns. And these tiny antelope rarely drink water, gaining all their needed moisture from forest plants. Suni are shy and active at night, tending to sleep in the daytime, which also makes them tough to locate. Suni often make weak barks or whistle sounds when threatened.
When you're going after an animal you've never seen in a place you've really never been before, there's so much to learn, there's so much to see. And when you come to the Suni forest of Mozambique, you start to realize that bow hunting for you is maybe in its infancy. It's thick in there. Deflected. Deflected. No hair or anything. See how thick it is. These Suni get down in this stuff, and it's more of a shot selection thing. There's lots of them around here, but you get a really nice one with good horns and you want to try to make the shot. This one was 30 yards, and we didn't get him. Tried to just sneak it in between a couple of branches. Even when you can see a good part of the body, you have to understand that these arrows fly on a trajectory. They arc into the zone, and when you have that arc, that line of sight vision to the animal isn't exactly the way the arrow is going to fly. See what I mean? All these little vines hanging down in this forest. Vines, sticks, twigs, everything.
Well, Tom, what we're doing, we're about to enter the Suni forest. We've got these custom-made chairs from camp. They slot onto the bull bar, and you can actually sit on top there, and you just get a really good view of what's coming up and in front. So yeah, we'll chuck them up front, and we'll just slowly idle through the Suni forest, and then you've got first view of what's coming, and it's often the best way to spot Suni and everything blue darker. So I think it's a good chance now that we might see something up front here. So I think we're going to slot them on and see.
Well, Zach and I got on the front of the cruiser here in these little chairs, and you can see the Suni forest. And you see all the vines hanging down, and you can see how this canopy covers the road, and we're in and out of shade constantly.
Well, we're really fortunate here to have the area we do. It's a mix of, you know, we get these big sand forests, miombo woodlands, and open floodplains. And majority of the time you're driving around, you're fortunate enough to be hunting red darker, blue darker, and Suni, and with Oribi in the open plains. The majority of the day you're actually fortunate enough to be hunting all 4 animals regardless of where you are in the concession.
just got off the truck. We saw a couple of Suni ramps back here, and we're gonna get them dry. Because they live in the thick stuff, but we've got some open areas back here, so we're gonna try to slip in on them. Let's go. There's 2 of them. About 60 yards in here. I'm trying to sneak a little closer. We've been working for a couple of days on Suni, in the Suni forest. I've had several shots, always deflection, because they're in such thick stuff. Even here standing on a 40-yard shot, I felt like it would be better if I kneeled. And when I knelt down, it was just a clearing opened up. He went straight down using a 2-blade Rage Extreme, so we definitely got him down. You can see how big they are. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, tiny antelope. You know, going after the tiny 10 is really exciting because they're difficult to hunt and they only live in special places. Pretty phenomenal hunt. I'm at Zambezi Delta Safaris in central Mozambique, where you can get the Suni, the Oribi, and the red and blue diker, which is 4 of the 10. I just love bow hunting in Africa, and this is why.